accompany with some music?
No, with the background, the
Yes, the
thunder in the
cacophony, the
background.
percussion that we've got going on there.
That's the bulldozer coming for our building.
Somebody's,
We truly are the last of the, don't bother waiting to hold the door open, that's for sure. All right.
it's like, when, oh,
Good evening. I'd like to call this August 10th, 2022 meeting of the City of Manassas Park Planning Commission to order. The time is 7:01. My name is Lester Finkel. Sitting this evening are Martha Collier and Alana Mensing. The first agenda item is the moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. Commissioner Collier, will you lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Next agenda item is approval of the agenda. I have some changes to make to the agenda this evening. The public hearing for PFW number, well, it's SP, WAI, and PFW, as well as the site plan and subdivision plan items have been moved to the September meeting. So are there any other changes to the agenda this evening? Hearing none, would anyone care to make a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
Moved.
Second.
Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries unanimously. Next item is the adoption of minutes for the June 8th, 2022 and June 21st, 2022 meeting minutes. The June 8th one was our regular meeting for June, and the June 21st was where we participated with the governing body as part of the public hearing. Are there any changes to either of the minutes that anyone has?
I didn't see any.
Okay, I didn't see any either. Very good. Would anyone care to make a motion to adopt the meeting minutes for June 8th and the June 21st, 2022 meetings?
I move to adopt the minutes as presented.
Very good, thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. And just joining us is Commissioner Beckett's for the record. Very good. So, Commissioner Beckett's, we've amended the agenda for this evening. The public hearing, site plan, and subdivision have been moved to September. So we're just going to be concentrating on the next agenda item, which, first, are there any members of the public present? Okay. No members of the public are present. Moving on, we'll move on to item 7D, which is updating, modifying the comprehensive plans, goals, and objectives, Public Works chapter. And I'd like to turn it over to Administrator Barry to lead us.
Good evening, Planning Commissioners.
Good evening.
I have worked with Alan Raleigh to look over these public works goals and objectives, and provided the edits that we felt were appropriate. I can go through them. They're really kind of based on water, sewer, which is divided into sanitary sewer, storm sewer. It goes into other public utilities, such as electric, like Novak or cell communication towers, and talks about really doing visual screening of those to the best of the city's building, and also talks about our solid waste program and the street sweeping system, including streets. So there's some that we just had to eliminate because they talked about well water. The city did have that at one point in time, but we no longer do, so we struck those goals and objectives regarding that. Alan did for objective 4, which is stormwater. He developed new goals and objectives. He's had a lot of training and experience experience with that, so he gave us these new changes. And one of the main things I just wanted to point out is we really believe that master plans of all these different systems are appropriate to kind of get an overall understanding of the system, how it works, and what improvements can be made, as well as a timeline to do that, and organizing them in terms of priority. So you'll see that kind of repeated about master planning in several of these objectives. Action strategies. I didn't really necessarily want to go through every one of them. I'm happy to take comments so we can have a discussion. Are there any particular ones?
Are there any highlights that you would like to bring to our attention?
Not really. I mean, I think the major one is the stormwater, where we just basically took out everything that was there before and put in Alan's recommendations. And he divided it into sanitary and then storm drainage.
Okay.
So, and about the capacity of them. So I thought that was pretty helpful.
At least to me, it seems like it's allowing for catching up to where we are and where we're looking forward to. So that in and of itself is a positive. No need to have strategies that just aren't aren't something that we should have. So it seems like it's more streamlined that way, just even to start with.
The first action strategy is the master plans that I spoke of, and it's really kind of recommended throughout most of the chapter here.
And it excuse me, it just makes everything more clear, more concise,
Yes.
and I guess user-friendly in the explanations. I mean, you really didn't change, but you just clarified.
I agree with that, yeah.
And as with the other chapters, will we have a chance to see it when it's in its revised draft condition, so that we can concentrate then on what it actually?
Wanted to kind of move into that discussion about what the
Yeah.
expectations or desires of the commission
Fine.
is, now that we've kind of went through each chapter.
Good. Yeah.
I did have a conversation with Lester that we did review the comprehensive plan in 2017, believe it or not, and so it's, again, the 5-year review period. So I had talked to him about, compiling all this and then focusing on chapters and priorities about what we believe should be changed first. We have updated the land use chapter. The transportation chapter was redone in 2020, I believe. Calvin did the major work on that. And I know Steve, our transportation program manager, wants to make he's doing some studies that will inform the plan. So I know there's probably going to be future items, and I wanted to sit down with him as well as our housing person, Yvette. So, because I think she has some ideas about providing housing or assessing our housing stock and what we can do or what priorities we want in terms of additional units, new units, and how we're going to maintain the stock that we have. So those were kind of my initial thoughts on moving forward, but I didn't know if there was anything that any commissioner would like to specifically focus on. I do believe the Parks and Rec chapter, I think that also needs to be redone. I don't even think the inventory in there is accurate anymore. And if that, I know that one probably needs to be revised, but, you know, in terms of priority, it'd probably be high, but I don't know if it would be the first.
Highest.
And again, just, the 5-year review is just that, it's a review. What you think needs to be changed or what you like and don't like. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to amend the plan, but it'll give us kind of a game plan moving forward about what priorities you'd like to see. Because certainly we know that several chapters are out of date and do need improvement. So, yeah, that was kind of my thoughts for moving forward in September to kind of identify that. And give this to commission and also check that box off for the 5-year review. So at some point, by the end of the year, we need to do it to stay in compliance.
I know we have a number of items now for September. Is it something like for October that would allow for
Yeah,
more
that
time and
may
then
be
give us a
better.
chance to focus on it?
A little more time,
Maybe exclusively?
yes.
It would be nice to have a time just to, unless commissioners think otherwise, maybe October, maybe if, because we can get the business out of the way in September, and hopefully we don't have much then for the October meeting. We can focus on that.
The VRE parking garage site plan will be ready by then, so that will be on the agenda as well. In September.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
fine, so that's going to be a
yes.
full one there, so yes, that's good. I wouldn't want to have us have only a short period of time to reconnect, and if we're going to do that review, then if that makes sense to everyone, I think it makes sense to myself. Does that make sense for the 5-year?
You said the VRE garage would be in September?
Yeah, the
Or October.
site plan review, right.
Okay.
So then that would leave October for us to be able to
Yes,
focus.
to focus on this.
Good, okay. And that makes sense, everyone?
Yeah, sorry. So I guess Martha's not gonna.
I won't be here in September.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have travel.
October is when we're going to do the,
Yeah,
Yes,
but
so-
I was, when,
Okay.
the parking garage, that's been
Yeah,
a,
she wants to
that's been a big
revisit
issue with me.
that, so-
Do you want to remote in, or are you unable?
I'm out of town.
Okay, but do you want to dial, like, call in? No?
I
Okay.
won't be able to.
Okay.
Would I like to?
we can tell you all about it.
Terminology there. But no, I would not be able to do that. But you do it. I mean, it is
Yes,
what it
they're
is.
anxious to get started, so it was a little too late for this agenda, so we'll definitely put it on September's.
VRP. VRE reps will be here.
I didn't think about that, but that's probably a good idea, so I
They-
will.
Maybe it is a
before they can
good-
go to bid for the construction itself, or no?
Yes, because
Okay.
they need site plan approval,
Got it,
and
yeah.
and it always goes before the planning.
Because
commission.
they already have construction management
Yeah,
contracts.
right.
Bid and approved, so the next step is going out to bid for the overall construction.
Okay.
It seems like this is one of the key steps to get them to that. And we need them really starting
As
soon as possible to get the rest of the downtown moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll tell you all about it in case you.
It's all good. It's all good.
We'll tell you how much fun you missed.
Watch the YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I can always go back and watch it, yeah.
Won't recognize where we are there because we're.
That's
in a new-
right.
A new location there, so.
Oh, I'll miss the first meeting in the new building.
But you guys are holding officially the last meeting, right, in this building?
Yes,
This
we
one,
are. We're
yeah.
going to have a picture
Last
taken too
business,
before
yeah.
we're done here, so.
That's why we consolidated
That's right,
here.
make
So
sure
we
we're all
can.
together.
I was late. I thought we were in the other building.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. I've been out of town, so I,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's all right, all right.
He
Commissioners,
knows they continued everything to September.
Yes, I think Lester informed him that we
Yeah.
need that agenda, those agenda items.
yeah, the hearing and then the site plan, the subdivision are going to be in the September meeting there. Now with the VRE, we'll definitely have a full
Yes.
plate there. It's good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Any thoughts, or commissioners are good with where we're going with this?
Yeah, sounds good.
Good. Well, great, thank you, and I'm looking forward as well to bringing it all together and seeing it again, and having a chance to really take a look at it as part of the 5-year. That's sort of a time-wise, it seems like it's timely, so that's good.
Right, yes, I
Cool.
agree.
Thank you. And thanks again for the steps you've been taking to coordinate the moving this forward.
You're welcome.
Great. And with that, I'll just let you, if there's any report of special, no special committees, but informational update from community development staff.
Well, the most important update I have is our offices have moved. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
are now at 9701 Manassas Drive. Residents should know it as Blooms Park, or the former golf course. So we are there, open for business. And it's a very nice change.
Oh.
But if you have any building permits, please don't go to the new city hall. Go all the way to the end of Manassas Drive, and we'll be happy to assist you. You can sit out on a little patio and watch the little butterflies on the butterfly. But yes.
The
so-
tiny bunny rabbits too. running.
Yeah, I heard about bunny rabbits, and I did, and some lady came by and told me about them. So
they're
I'm
tiny.
anxious to see how they.
If there's a family going on there or something there.
lot of
Right, yeah, so.
And I guess the water bill payment there is there now too, I know that's.
No, so just us.
Oh,
Everything
okay.
else is in the city hall. Who's in that building is development services, so building permits, building plans, site plans, and any
Gotcha.
zoning matters. We do, the city assessor is there as well.
Okay,
And then.
Transportation.
Transportation, correct.
Okay.
Calvin, the director
not a
of
very big building.
community development is there, his main office is there, and we do have the city attorneys there, but not physically there right now because there's still some construction going on. But
Okay.
yes, so,
Yeah, but to pay your bill, to answer your question,
Yes.
third floor, new building.
right.
third floor, very
Yeah.
good, okay.
We have someone in the lobby now to direct everyone. where
Okay,
they go.
good. Now that metal safe that was out there to drop off water
We
bill
moved
payments.
that as well.
That's
Yeah.
there as well,
Yes.
okay.
Hopefully we get a new one here.
Ah, very good, okay.
It doesn't fit in.
Blends into the
Yeah.
environment there.
Because we were gonna put it in the back, but
Okay.
because they need some overhang, we had to shift it a little bit closer to
Okay.
the entrance.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Do you need an appointment to go see you in your new office, or is it just open?
We're, at this point now, we're reaching the end of the week. We were trying to do that, but we're also having our water heater replaced today, so the door had to remain open for the contractor, so people just would come in, so we can handle them. And usually people are calling ahead, so I'm asking them when they're coming. Actually, Councilmember Hampton came in today for a patio on the side of her house. So, and she had called ahead, which was nice, so I knew who was coming, and actually everybody who called showed up. So, yeah, it's been good and busy actually, surprisingly.
We had some phone issues too,
Mhm.
and then we're a little short-staffed right now to vacation, summertime, and illnesses, so bear with us.
Yeah.
Of course.
We have a lot of unpacking to do.
Yeah.
So.
That's
There's a
got-
lot of boxes
The moving
around.
in is gonna be almost as bad as the moving out of here, right?
Worse, yeah,
Wow.
unpacking is a bigger
Where do we
pain than
put stuff
unpacking,
and,
yeah.
I have a question, and I mentioned this to Mickey already. Is there a plan to put Manassas Park on the street side of the building?
Yeah, on all four sides, they're supposed to be.
Because you come down Manassas Drive, and you know the city hall's been over here, but now there's nothing to indicate.
Yeah, you see, you.
Because we
you-
know
yeah.
coming up the hill, we know that, and there it is,
Have you
Manassas
seen that
Park.
sign coming up the hill? Have you seen the sign that says Manassas Park City Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm saying,
supposed
it
to be.
needs to be on
I
the
know.
street side.
What I'm saying, it's gonna be on all four sides of the building.
Oh, good,
It's
good.
just because of Novak, we haven't, our vendor has not been able to install on all four sides.
Because it was
But
like
there's-
people coming east on Manassas Drive, they're gonna be going, okay, I know it's a new building, where is it?
Yeah.
Well, once you put the Manassas up there, super.
Yeah, yeah,
Good,
that's been
thank
on-
you.
that's been planned
That's been
for-
bothering me, I've lost
Yeah.
sleep over it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, and let everyone know that you talk to, it's been our plan forever. The same contract, again, that put up that sign, was supposed to put it on all four sides, but we were stopped, we couldn't because of Novak and certain power line issues. So-
I'm with you.
So we
Okay.
have to wait for that to be resolved before he can complete the project. So there's still a few more steps. The monument wall has been covered, although I think now with the weather, it's been
I know, yeah,
uncovered.
that cover blew
Because
off.
we're supposed to be
Yeah.
moving one of the crosswalk pole that's right in front of it, it's supposed to be shifted. We already have the contract for that.
Cool.
To be shifted. So there's still some moving pieces here, but yeah, it was not we didn't forget to put signs on all four, just we were unable to do so.
No,
Yeah.
when I saw it, I thought, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
What's Laszlo thinking?
And now,
Wow, okay. Already then.
Oh, that was,
Oh, that,
that's on Kevin's list.
what's that?
Keith,
Keith,
yeah,
yeah.
the K guy.
Okay.
Oh, me.
that's cool. And so we will be meeting then on the second floor of the new City Hall
Yes,
in
and,
September there? And moving
chambers
forward?
there.
Okay.
It's, encourage you to come early so you can.
Fine. Get a little,
view it. It's very, very lovely. The whole building's lovely, and it seems like a very nice layout, so.
Good.
Very different scene from here, so enjoy it. I think it really makes it look like many council chambers, which is maybe a bad thing, but it's a step in a different direction than what we have here, so it's very nice.
Well, thanks for bearing with us this evening so that we could
Yeah,
be the
this is
last
cool.
of
This is good.
the meetings in this room and in this building for the planning commission, so thank you.
Rather
We appreciate it.
primitive.
Yes, especially,
When is the first city council meeting over there?
The
23rd.
23rd?
Which is 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Then I'll make sure I'm there, that way I
I
get
think
to
they're
see
going
the
to hold a
first.
school
yeah.
board meeting.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that can't happen.
That got
Has to be
canceled?
Council first.
Oh.
No, say,
They were going to hold it upstairs, but they're just going to do it there. Even though they can't broadcast, they're just going to open up the doors and
just,
hold it there.
emergency council meeting the week before.
You want-
5 minutes.
I think it's this Monday, though, the school board meeting, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
is it? Yeah.
I think so.
wow.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it does seem as if the council should get.
Yeah, we won't make it, well, no. We'll
Okay,
celebrate
just
this,
don't
yeah.
talk, okay.
Yeah.
Don't publicize it very much,
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Any questions for Barry? No? Thank you very much, appreciate it. And if commissioners are good, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. The time is 7:23. Can I have a picture taken?
That was